Today I spoke about some of the key principles from my most recent book, The Power of Communication: Skills to Build Trust, Inspire Loyalty, and Lead Effectively. The key principle is this: communication has power, but as with any form of power, if it isn't used well, it will either be dissipated or cause self-inflicted harm. The book is intended to help leaders understand how to harness the power of communication in ways that effectively win hearts and minds and inspire trust and confidence. The first principle of the power of communication is that communication is the continuation of business by other means, that the only reason to engage an audience is to improve a company's competitive position in some way. One of the burdens of leadership is to only engage audiences intentionally in ways that are likely to work. The second principle of the power of communication is that if we are to move people, we need to meet them where they are. We need to meet them where they are emotionally. We need to meet them where they are intellectually. We need to meet them where they are spiritually. We also need to meet them where they are physically. But that means we need to care about where they are. That means we have to have curiosity about what audiences care about, connect with them emotionally, and then move them with us. The book is intended to help those who run complex organizations be better able to make those connections and move their audiences in ways that inspire trust and confidence and win hearts and minds. One of the things the book does is takes the warfighting manual of the United States Marine Corps, and by changing just a couple of words, uses it as a conceptual framework to help leaders be better at harnessing the power of communication. So for example, the first paragraph of warfighting says that war is fundamentally an interactive social process, a process of continuous mutual adaptation, of give and take, of move and countermove. Well, so is communication. By simply changing the word war to communication, we have a powerful framework. Communication isn't about sending message. Communication is a process of continuous mutual adaptation. It's fundamentally an interactive social process. The Marine Corps Warfighting Manual also says about the enemy, and I say about the audience. We shouldn't assume that they think the way we think, that they make decisions the way we make decisions, that they care about what we care about. We need to engage them on terms that matter to them if we are to effectively move them to embrace what we want them to embrace. I've been very impressed with the organization of the conference, with the speakers at the conference, and as I spoke, with the audience in the conference. The audience asked penetrating questions, even tough questions, even challenging some of my assumptions and some of my conclusions, and I love that give and take. Just as in the principle of my book that communication is a process of continuous mutual adaptation of give and take, I found the audience was engaging in this process of give and take, in this process of challenging me to be clearer and causing me to find a better way to meet them in order to move them to where I needed to be with them.